Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Art for All with me, Rebecca Pebble. So I found this cute little cat on basically a lo-fi YouTube thing, and so I sketched it myself, first on paper, and then this is canvas using a pencil, because I always start with pencil on my canvas. How cute is this cat? Next, I move to the Sharpie. This is going so fast. I'm recording post-editing, or in CapCut, the app, so not as I'm recording it. But it's a cat with a blanket, and he originally was orange, but I decided to make him gray, like my cat Fonzie, who's such an introvert, you'll probably never see him. And the reason I'm not showing my face, and Merry Christmas Eve, everybody, I meant to say, I'm still under the weather. Thankfully, I got a Z-Pack I just started, so should be feeling better. I sound better, at least. But I just didn't want to be on camera feeling unwell. So I'm starting with the light gray, and then I'll fill in his stripes and his nose with a darker gray color. I'm about to show you the paint here. Now, unfortunately, I think I need to invest in some new paints. They're very lumpy and gross. And new brushes as well. They're not very smooth. So that's something I came to realize when I was doing this painting, because they don't mix. They should not. This is not how it should mix. If you're an artist, you know it's a lot smoother than this. Like I said, very lumpy, very old. So I just need to make a trip to the art store and get myself some new acrylic paints, which is what I'm using, by the way. Acrylics and Sharpie are my medium of choice, and pencil, I guess you could say. And, oh goodness, what was I going to say? I already forgot. But I do hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy this season. A lot of people are sick and under the weather. So filling in those stripes with the darker color, which I just used black to mix in with the gray that I had already made. This is so unfortunate. But again, art for all. So even if you have old goopy paints, you know, this just goes to show you can make it work. Make yourself a cute little kitten. But yeah, the first picture I wanted to say, I drew that with a Sharpie, just regular old paper. That's why it started with the Sharpie and then I went to the pencil, because I loved that it was a YouTube, I guess, wallpaper, just like the last painting I did that inspired this. It's always something I see that I think is so cute, that inspires my work. But my art, of course, childlike, whimsical, very easy to do. I don't do a lot of shading, at least for these. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll do shading, but for this one, I'm going to keep it pretty flat for the most part. Alright, so he's all filled in. Of course, you can tell there's some spots that I went over, and that's okay, because I'm going to go over with Sharpie. Did some pink, mixed it with some hot pink, just to add a little extra pizzazz for the background. I thought that was fun. And so that's not as flat. And then next, I'm going to make his little blanket a beige blanket, and it's going to have little purple spots. So this one I go in with a bigger brush because it's a lot larger surface area. And I just want to show you kind of how I start, and then I fill in around the dots as best I can without going over them. Voila! I did the purple dots. So this is pretty much how it's going to look, with the exception of the last touch of the Sharpie, which will make it it gives it that extra oomph that it needs. Boom! The final product. Isn't it cute? This would be cute in a children's room, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and for amusing my childlike aesthetic that I have. And I hope you have a beautiful day.